And for today, we're gonna be making some sort of animation asset for my upcoming game, which is Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so we're gonna do our best to make something, because I wasn't able to draft anything. I wanted to make a walk animation that's inspired by the characters from Final Fantasy Theatrhythm. They look like this, see? They're so cute! This is what they look like. And it's all shapes, and it's kind of like airbrush shading. Of course, I don't want to copy it one-to-one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of merge this style with how I draw myself in the Erasatoya style while I'm wearing the white mage outfit, of course. So right now, we're just putting down the base shapes and where the hips is, where the chest is, and all that stuff, just so I know where to put the stuff and things. And then we'll work from there. And then if in the end it doesn't quite look like the Theatrhythm style, that's fine, because I'm not really aiming for like a one-to-one copy, because I want to make a Kuwa walking cycle, you know? And then she'll be holding like this long white mage rod from Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, glasses! Thank you, I can see better. Thank you, I appreciate it. There you go. Well, she doesn't have, well, I don't have ears, I have earlobes, so I don't really need that. And then there's the hairline, supposedly, somewhere there. And since I have like ear tufts and stuff, I'm gonna copy the ear placement as Fran. And then I'm gonna use the like this brush kind of style, where it's like wrinkly and stuff on the side to give it that Erasatoya look. And now we draw. And then for the separation of the parts, I'll keep it simple. Because in Theatrhythm, the parts are really kind of like this machine, wherein there's the main body, the arms, and then the legs. But I think for the humanoid characters, there's the head, and then the long bit of the hair, the torso, and then shoulder, arm, and then thigh, leg, in terms of separation anyway. And then what I was thinking, although, again, I'm not gonna be able to finish this on time for the first episode of Final Fantasy XIV. This will be like a waiting screen kind of animation, you know? Which I think is gonna be a real cute. They don't have eyebrows though, so in turn, I don't have eyebrows as well. And then they packed in a lot of details even though they have small bodies. So we're gonna do the same. Not too much though. Especially since we're just following this white mage armor in particular. And I kinda edited my version of it. Instead of a regular white pouch on the left, it's a little bihun bag. A bag of bihun or a bag made of bihun? And we're just trying to take it easy because I realized that we still have a lot of time, and I'm already nearly done with the Kuwa model that I'm trying to make. No! I still have Bihun, and also I kind of want to include Jando, our moderator, because spoilers, they're also going to be moderating me in FF14. They're gonna be watching over me whilst I play. And 10-minute doodle. What doodle do you want me to make, Lil Ninja? Let me know. How about Kuwa as the role she'd be in a D&D party? Ooh, that's actually a... What role will I be? Ah, quest for knowledge that lies hidden in the fabric of the multiverse, piecing together arcane secrets to bolster their own power. Let's do it! The weapon of choice will be a knife. She'll be like a cook kind of warlock, maybe, if that can be a thing. I have no idea how D&D works. Although I'm pretty sure I've done this pose before, wherein I'm like spread feet. The new one will be I'll have like magic casting hands, kind of like that. I'll be facing this way. Pact of the Blade, knife warlock, yeah! But I imagine Bihun's pose will be something like this. They'll be flying, but they have like a spirit trail or something. And then it's not, well, yeah. And then it's like I'm sending them out. It's more of like, maybe I'm casting a sort of like, what is that? Look beyond, like a scout magic kind of thing. Also, if you ever want help building this character out, I'd 1000% love to. I'm not great with D&D, but I have a smidgen of experience. Ooh! Sure! I even have this, like back in the day, though I never played it, but I did make an awakened dog character, and they're like a warlock or of sorts or something like that. Because there's a difference between a wizard. What are the three differences? A warlock. What was the other one? The thing. You know? The one, there's a difference between that magic user who's gifted when they were born, a magic user who got their magic from studying, and a magic user who got their magic from forming a pact with somebody. I forget the differences. But with that dog character that I created, he's a dog that got gifted the magic, or I think learned with the books or something. And then they do a lot of necromancy and ice powers. But their name is Cabbage. That'll be their name. Sorcerer, Wizard, Warlock. There you go. Thank you. Born with it, studied for it, got a sugar daddy. Yeah. Okay, Warlock. So Cabbage is a warlock. Edgier wizard. Okay, edgier wizard. Maybe I can debut my goth Kuwa concept, but I don't think I can put all of the details in this chibi art right now. Maybe someday. But yeah, I have been also trying to make alternate outfit puns. So far, I have Kuwa Goth and also Kuwa Gyaru, Kuwa G something, Kuwa Gyaru and Goth so far. Yeah, I remember. When I went to a convention not too long ago, we were at the Maid Cafe, And then we had this little activity wherein we should design some sort of D&D character just for the event, you know, nothing too serious. And I designed myself, and I was also something like this. Or I think it was a healer or a paladin, something like that, wherein I heal by feeding people my cooking, you know? And I would roll for charisma or something because I had like a nat 20. I could still heal people. Like that was my skill, that I put in dubious ingredients, or even though the food is too salty, people would still like it and they would still be healed from it or something like that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Maybe I'll put like a little aura kind of thing around Bihun. And then later on, I'll just color Bihun as like a kind of translucent purple thing, you know? Yeah! There you go. Hee. I'll send this to you later after the stream. Oh, I forgot about her. Well, it's not like... Well, yeah, I could. I could still probably put in the apron. So then if you look at her, she's like, why does she have a knife? Oh, she has an apron. Maybe she cooks? Something like that. Maybe I'll do a quick Bihun draft. Ooh, I could totally take the style that I did for the 10-minute doodle just now, wherein Bihun is like a teardrop shape. And then I'll draw the rest of them. So it's like this, right? Because I was thinking, I kind of like the Mughal shape from Theater Rhythm, but Bihun isn't Mughal shaped. They're built like a little bellflower, like a little Pac-Man ghost, you know, kind of style. And then I'll think about how I'll rig Bihun, because for real life, owls don't really flap their wings too often. So what might end up happening is that Bihun is just a static image that's floating across the screen. But I kind of want to make them flap their wings once or twice or something like that. Just to gain elevation, you know? Something like that. Look at me yammering on about animation and stuff. Meanwhile, some of you folks at home are probably like, yeah! Oh boy, 2 cakes! I love whatever this is. Which I like that. I like that. I appreciate it. And then I did mention that I want to draw our moderator Jando because they're going to be moderating me while I also play FF14, like in-game. So I kind of want to pull up the picture that I drew of them some time ago. This one. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take quite literally the same picture, make them small. Maybe make them shorter as well, like the proportions, so it's more obvious that they're a turtle without changing too much of the style, the shape. Don't know what job to give them yet though. What do you think, Jando, our moderator? Something tank, maybe. So they'll be at the front. Something like this, right? And then there'll be a quick background here. And then it'll be like a scrolling picture. So they're like walking. Background. Just tape the paladin's weapons on the shell. Yeah, but I just have to get around to drawing the background because as an artist, that's like my weak point. I'm not very good with drawing backgrounds. And for this one in particular, I can't use Sims 4 as my cheat. And then I'm also trying to layer and label the stuff and things properly for future proofing. So I can add in more characters whenever I want and use the same base. Maybe I should add an ear. Fine. Just for template purposes. And then I do want an airbrush kind of blush. I know it looks weird right now because of the color blocking, but trust the process. And then we'll do the body next. Maybe I'll do like a cute little quick outfit just in case, you know, future watchers or like auto reviewers are like, wait a minute, you're drawing a nudie. No, I'm not. I'm drawing a puppet that I will be clothing later on. And then I'm not gonna rig the hair, like I'm not gonna add physics to it. I'm claiming it now for future me, you know, because I might overthink it. Because I don't think the theater rhythm characters have a lot of physics to the hair, at least. It's up to future Kuwa to decide. Oh, you should watch the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. It's really good. I like the animation style. And also I like that the lady characters pull silly faces. Like the Sony animation isn't scared of, you know, making their characters do that. But you know, personally, I'm more of a, like a soda pop kind of person. But I also like this, the whole, Huntrix thruple kind of shipping. It's cute. I've only seen the cute stuff. I don't wanna look it up. But there are some fan art where the Huntrix girls are actually a thruple. And that's all the time that I have for today's stream. We did a lot actually. We did the draft, and I've done the base model for the walking animation, you know? And because we have a base model, I can just make other characters. Like for example, if I get to play with other people who's also a part of the server, maybe, we'll see. But you can look forward to this animation once it's done. When will it be done? I don't know. Definitely not on the first episode of Final Fantasy XIV when we start streaming it when I get back from my vacation. So anyway, that's all the time I have for today. I'll see you when I see you. And thank you so much for sticking around, everybody. Don't forget to tell your friends about my art, animation, and stream, please. It's all Kuwagotheowl. Okie dokes. Thank you. Goodbye!